What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Moth. So we lost another rap legend and hip hop pioneer this weekend. Plug to Trugoy, aka Dave, aka the Dove, representing 1/3 of the iconic rap group De La Soul from that Native Tongues collective, and also putting Amityville, Long Island on the map. When De La Soul first came in the game in the late 80s and early 90s, they were a breath of fresh air for the culture, an alternative to the more hardcore and serious scene, in that they represented positivity, humility, creativity, and authenticity. These guys could be looked at as pioneers for what we would call alternative rap, in the sense that they made it cool for an artist to be themselves and to refuse to follow the trends that the industry had put in place. And most importantly, Posthumous and Trugoy were very underrated lyricists that didn't quite get the props they deserve for their lyrical abilities. Now, Trugoy had been sick for a while, unfortunately, battling congestive heart disease. The cause of his death is still unknown, but it's suspected that he died of congestive heart failure. A couple of things that always stood out about Plug 2 was his unique, smooth flow and clever wordplay. And some of my favorite bars from him are found on De La Soul's 1996 album, Stakes is High. And these are the ones that are still stuck in my head to this day. Of course, it's much greater than your Benz or your Lex. The engine to my comprehension is just too complex, much too complex. And I speak divine of God theories, no need to be high. Always exhale the facts because I don't inhale lie. And that right there was probably one of the wittiest anti-drug bars or anti-smoking bars in the game. I also dug his and De La's indictment on the Big Willie culture and the mafioso era that permeated much of hip hop through the mid to late 90s with see, them Cubans don't care what y'all dudes do. Colombians ain't never ran with your crew. Why you acting all spicy and shiesty? The only Italians you knew was icy. Dudes price me. And this is coming from someone who's a big mafioso rap guy, as Raekwon, Nas, Kool G Rap, and Scarface are like my all-time favorites. But I also really like De La and could respect their uniqueness and the way they got down, and the way that they were able to bring it to commercial rap and gangster rap in the wittiest and most honest way. Like, I may have been young and hard-headed, but I had a feeling that deep down that De La Soul were on the right path and they knew what they were talking about. So it's always sad to see rap legends die at still a young age, but what makes this situation with Plug 2 even more heartbreaking is that De La Soul just recently got their masters back, and now they won't be able to, see the fans stream the music and reap the benefits of the master, as their first 6 albums were held captive by Tommy Boy Records for all this time, depriving old and new fans from hearing their classics. So Tommy Boy jerked them. But the good news is, on March 3rd, I believe all 6 of their albums on Tommy Boy will be released on streaming services. Now, I do own their first 6 albums on CD, but to be honest, I haven't listened to any CDs in years. So it will be great to get reacquainted with some of these gems. I mean, De La Soul is Dead is a certified classic. There are 5 mics in the source, but let me know in the comment section what your favorite De La Soul albums are, and which one will you likely be streaming first when it drops. I'll say for me, I'll probably be looking to stream Stakes is High first, and that album was one of the best to have dropped in 1996, and we all know that 1996 was a stacked, incredible year for hip hop. And I have to highlight how De La Soul was always known for their creative skits, and when we talk about who has some of the best skits in hip hop, De La is definitely sitting at the table with groups like Wu-Tang and Def Squad. Yeah, this was another tough loss for the culture that hurts, but the only positive thing that could come of this is that De La did get their masters back, and that fans will be able to run up De La's numbers on streaming. But it's your boy Mixtape Muff. I'm signing out. But be sure to hit that like button and please subscribe to their channel. As always, is peace and blessings. RIP Trugoy the Dub. Plug 2, 1.